জয় রাধা মাধব জয় কুঞ্জ বিহারী। জয় গোপীজন বল্লভ জয় গিরিবরধারী জয় গিরিবরধারী। যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জনা যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জনা। যমুনা তীর বনচারী যমুনা তীর বনচারী। জয় রাধা মাধব জয় কুঞ্জ বিহারী। জয় শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈত গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে। জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় জগদ্গুরু শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ। নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল। নমো বিষ্ণুপদায় কৃষ্ণপৃষ্ঠায় ভূতলে শ্রীমতে ভক্তিবেদান্ত স্বামিনিতি নামিনে। নমস্তে সারস্বতী দেবে গৌরবাणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्तदशता। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So today I am requested to cover two things. One is this verse and another is reading Prabhupada books is a guide to practice Krishna consciousness. Am I correct? Okay. Also today is Prabhupada's arrived in USA today, no? Today. So I can touch these 3 points. I mean, this sloka and reading Prabhupada books is a guide to practice Krishna consciousness, and also Srila Prabhupada's arrival in USA. Okay, so this is a very famous verse. Perhaps many of you already learned by heart. Please repeat after me. This is Canto 1, Chapter 3, Text 43. Krishne sadhamo upagate dharma gyana divhishaha kalau nasta drishamesha puranarko dhunodita. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. The Bhagavad Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their wisdom due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. My eyesight has become quite weak, so it may take a little longer time to read. Lord Sri Krishna has his eternal Dhamma or abode, where he eternally enjoys himself with his eternal associates and paraphernalia. And his eternal abode is a manifestation of his internal energy, whereas the material world is a manifestation of his external energy. When he descends on this material world, he displays himself with all paraphernalia in his internal potency, which is called Atma Maya. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that he descends by his own potency, Atma Maya. His form, name, fame, paraphernalia, abode, etc. are not therefore creation of matter. He descends to reclaim the fallen souls and to re-establish codes of religion which are directly enacted by him. Except for God, no one can establish the principles of religion. Either he or a suitable persons empowered by him can dictate the codes of religion. Real religion means to know God, our relation with him, and our duties in relation with him, and to know ultimately our destination after leaving this material body. The conditioned souls who are entrapped by the material energy hardly know all the principles of life. Most of them are like animals, engaged in eating, sleeping, fearing, and mating. They are mostly engaged in sense enjoyment under the pretension of religiosity, knowledge, or salvation. In the Kali Yuga, the population is just a royal addition of the animals. They have nothing to do with spiritual knowledge or godly religious life. They are so blind that they cannot set anything beyond the jurisdiction of the subtle mind. They cannot see anything beyond the jurisdiction of the subtle mind, intelligence or ego. But they are very, very much proud of their advancement of knowledge, science, and material prosperity. They can risk their lives to become a dog or a hog just after leaving the present body. For they have completely lost sight of the ultimate aim of life. The personality of Godhead Sri Krishna appeared before us just a little prior in the beginning of Kali Yuga, and he returned to his eternal home practically at the commencement of Kali Yuga. While he was present, he exhibited everything by his different activities. He spoke the Bhagavad Gita specifically and eradicated all pretentious principles of religiosity. And prior to his departure from this material world, he empowered Sri Vyasadeva through Narada to complete the message of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and thus both the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam are like torch bearers for the blind people of this age. In other words, if men in this age of Kali want to see the real light of life, they must take to these two books only, and their aim of life will be fulfilled. Bhagavad Gita is the preliminary study of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the summum bonum of life, Lord Sri Krishna personified. We must therefore accept Srimad Bhagavatam as the direct representation of Lord Krishna. One who can see Srimad Bhagavatam can see the Lord Sri Krishna in person. They are identical. Krishna sadhamopagati dharma ganadi vishaha kalau nasta dishamesha puranarka adhunodita. So, in the beginning of this, prior to this verse, the sages of Naimisharanya, they asked 6 questions, and practically speaking, Srimad Bhagavatam is elaboration of these 6 questions, an answer to these 6 questions. And the last question was, the sages asked to Suta Goswami, the last question was, after Krishna left on this planet, where did religiosity take shelter? Dharma kang sharanang gata. After Krishna left this planet, where dharma has taken shelter? So this verse 43, Canto 1, Chapter 3, verse 43 is the answer to that sixth question. Where religiosity has taken shelter? Just like when sun sets, where light takes shelter? When sun sets, light takes shelter in the tube light, in candle, in torch light, isn't it? Otherwise, we don't see anything. There must be some, alternative light, isn't it? So when Krishna has left, who is like sun. Krishna Shurya Sama Maya Hoy Andhakar. Krishna is like a sun. And sun means he has multi-energies. The sun has multi-energies, mainly light and heat. Light and heat. So when sun sets, automatically it is not like that it will leave its light and heat. When sun sets, automatically the area becomes dark, isn't it? So the question is quite, reasonable. Krishna has left, Krishna Sun, Krishna Shurya Sama, he has left. But where he left the light of religiosity, dharma kang sharanangata, where religiosity means light. Without religiosity we are all animals. Dharmena hina pashavi shamana. Without religiosity we are like animals. So where that religiosity has taken shelter, because Krishna has gone along with religiosity. He has gone with all good qualities. The sun, when it lives with light, it lives with heat. So the place becomes cold. Where sunlight is very less, it becomes very icy cold, isn't it? And there is no light, dark. I heard there are some areas in North Pole where the sun is invisible for 6 months almost. 6 months, 4 months, sun is invisible. And the place is covered with ice. So the question is quite reasonable. The devotees, they are worried about the people, how people will survive in their religious life. Otherwise they will glide down to the animalistic life. So that's why they are asking this question to the right person, Shuta Goswami. So the answer is that, yes, Krishna Shadhama Upagote, Krishna has gone to his own abode, Golak Vrindavan, and he has gone with Dharma, Gyan, Adivi Shaha, he has gone with Dharma, Gyan, knowledge, religiosity, Adivi, etc. Many other qualities. Krishna is reservoir of qualities. So he has gone with all qualities. Now, Kalu Nasta Drishamesha. Now the Lord has understood that the people of Kali Yuga has become Nastadrisha. Nastadrisha means like me. Even with glass I feel difficulties to read. You understand? Kalu Nastadrisha Mesha. Those who have lost their eyes, seeing power, eyesight, those who have lost their eyesight, how they can get guidelines in their religious life, how they can be guided. So the answer is that Puran, Arka means the sun. Krishna is Arka, Krishna is sun. Srimad Bhagavatam is also sun. So one sun has left, another sun has arisen immediately. It doesn't happen in nature. Generally after the sun sets, the moon arises, isn't it? Generally, if it is not dark moon night. But here we see one sun has gone, another sun has arisen. That is Srimad Bhagavatam, Puranarka, Adhuna, recently, Udito, arisen. So that means Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. But to realize this, it takes little qualification to realize, because we are hearing many times that Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. But it is, for many of us, it is little difficult to realize. To realize it, you have to read it regularly. You have to study it regularly with the help of advanced devotees. We have to study Srimad Bhagavatam very deeply. Prabhupada used to say, every day minimum, how many hours? 2 hours. How long you recharge your mobile? How long you recharge your mobile? 2 hours? I don't know. How long? How long it takes to recharge a mobile? 1 hour, 2 hours maximum. So, spiritual life is not like that. It is not one-time saving. His great Jananivas Prabhu would say, it is, we have to save in every minute. We have to practice Krishna consciousness constantly. just like breathing oxygen, breathing oxygen. It is not like that. It is not like just like we put fuel in our car. So we put fuel. That also you have to, after a few hours, you have to again refill, isn't it? But Krishna consciousness is, I mean, it is also not like refilling petrol. It is like oxygen. It is more important than oxygen. One time I heard one devotee, he told that why you are chanting all the time Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? If you remember God in your mind, if you love God in your mind, that is enough. Why you are remembering God all the time? I mean, chanting God's name always. So the devotee replied that why you are breathing always? Why are you breathing always? So that means always we need oxygen. Similarly, always we need Krishna consciousness. It is not even it is not like recharging mobile. Because mobile recharging within 24 hours you recharge for 2 hours maximum. Then you use it. But Krishna consciousness is not like that. 24 hours recharging should go on. Still, one kind of recharging, because chanting is one kind of recharging. Association with devotees, visiting pilgrimage, temple, these are all recharging. But one kind of recharging is most important recharging, that is hearing Krishna Katha. Jnano vairagya juktaya. Jnano vairagya juktaya. So, in this sloka, which one is fast? Jnana fast or vairagya fast? Jnana fast. It is not that accidentally Vyasadeva has written Jnana vairagya juktaya. It is not accidental. Every word is, it is selectively put in right place. So, Jnana vairagya juktaya. Jnana first, vairagya second. Because without Jnana is like foundation. Foundation cannot be seen so easily. Just like this building. It is foundation, isn't it? But can you see the foundation? We can see the room, so nice room. Can you see the foundation? Foundation is not seen, but is most important, because without foundation the building cannot be constructed, or even if you construct, it will collapse. So foundation is the Jnana. Prabhupada would say that you are human, you are not animal. So if you hear, it will work. It will work on you. It will not work on animal, but it will work on human. So because we are human by birth, the Jnana will work. So for that, minimum 2 hours reading. Sometimes, many times devotee feel frustration that I am practicing Krishna consciousness for so many years, but it is not working up to my expectation. I expected more results, that I am free from all desires, I am pure devotee, I expected so much, but even after practicing Krishna consciousness for many, many years, the mind is still naughty. You understand? So people sometimes become hopeless. So it is like I never charge my mobile and I have become hopeless with my mobile. My mobile is not working. Very bad mobile. Mobile is okay, but you have to charge regularly, daily, isn't it? So when we become hopeless or frustrated in Krishna conscious life, we have to understand that Krishna conscious life is okay, everything is okay, but we are neglecting our recharging process, we are neglecting. Just like my next topic is, I am entering into my next topic, that why reading Srila Prabhupada books is so important. And by reading Srila Prabhupada books, how you can practice Krishna consciousness. Actually, we get all energies from Srila Prabhupada books. Before Srila Prabhupada, so many great Vaishnavas wrote so many books. Sometimes I read Jaiva Dharma. I am a Bengali by birth. My body, is a Bengali body, you understand. I cannot understand Bengali written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So difficult, so tough Bengali. I am surprised how His Holiness Bhanu Maharaj has translated that book. I got surprised. It's so difficult Bengali. Even Bengali people cannot understand. And what to speak of His Holiness, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Bengali. It is very tough. His English also you have seen. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's English you will find in Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita translated by His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Even English speaking people, they sit with a dictionary. Every 5 minutes they open dictionary to understand Brahma Samhita. So previously, practically speaking, I don't know why. Even Jiva Goswami wrote everything in Sanskrit, although his Sanskrit is very lucid. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote practically everything in Sanskrit. Their Sanskrit was lucid and simple, but for us it is difficult. For us it is difficult. So previously, practically speaking, all acharyas, they wrote difficult books. Difficult books. Only Srila Prabhupada, those who know little English, Prabhupada's, he God gifted personality, how he translated, I think Krishna has given him some extra power to translate in simple English so that even a child can understand. Sometimes I feel that I am not so good in English, but I understand Prabhupada's English, more or less. I understand. Because if something can be said in one sentence, Prabhupada will break it into 3-4 sentences. You understand? If sometimes some word is missing, that's why those who are envious of Prabhupada, they criticize Prabhupada. They say, this is not mentioned in the verse. Yes, it is not mentioned in the verse. But because he is very advanced, he knows if I don't put this word, people will not understand. If I don't write this word, people will not understand. So sometimes it may not be written in the verse, but Prabhupada added some words which makes it clear. That's why they use the word startling clarity. Startling clarity. When I first got Prabhupada's books, life comes from life. On the front page it is written, this word was there. So Prabhupada answered with startling clarity. Startling clarity. And when I read first time, life comes from life. Before that I was anti-ISKCON. I did not like ISKCON because I heard so many stories from my hostel friends. They were telling so many stories, rubbish stories. They are telling if you go to ISKCON, they will behave very nicely with you and they will steal your kidney and liver. You understand? They will make some operation. Somehow or other they will send you to America and they will steal your kidney and liver. So I heard all these stories and I was actually anti-ISKCON. I never liked ISKCON. But when I first read life comes from life, I think in my life it is a very special experience. Very special experience. That book can be like this, I never imagined. It is a magic book. Magic book. Prabhupada's way of presentation. Most difficult subject which I never understood before. By reading Life Comes from Life, I understood many difficult points very clearly, very easily. And the way of his speaking, I liked very much. All the rascals are passing as scholars. Touched my heart. Whom we are respecting like great personalities, Prabhupada is telling, they are all rascals. All the rascals are passing as scholars and scientists. Even scientists, he did not care. You understand? So really, magic language, magic book. Prabhupada's every writing is magic book. Recently a Muslim wrote me that I read Bhagavad Gita as it is. I call it a magic book. Magic book. So many people, just by reading Prabhupada's books, they feel that magical touch. You understand? And their life become transformed. Okay, it is a magic book, but are we utilizing these every day? Because we are neglecting, many of we, neglecting reading Prabhupada's books. That's why that magic sometimes doesn't work. Magic is ready, prepared magic to work on within our heart. But if we don't recharge, that's why reading Prabhupada's books is an imperative. It is a must. We must read Prabhupada's books daily. Now the thing is that when you read alone, you may feel little lethargic. I mean, if you read alone. That's why it is better to read in some group. Of course, if you cannot find any group like this, then it is better to read yourself. যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে. If you cannot form any group, then better to read yourself. But you see the result, the difference. When you neglect reading Prabhupada books, your spiritual life is one kind of, practically speaking, it will be a fallen spiritual life. Spiritual life, but in a fallen condition. But if you read Prabhupada books has so much power, magic. You see the difference. It is like heating an iron. When you heat iron, it takes some time. Heating an iron takes some time. Even heating water. When you cook rice, when you first put rice in the water, in Bengal we cook like this, we heat the water. Some people, they put rice after water is fully boiling. Some people, those who are little less experienced, they put rice when the water is cold. So the rice is slipping within water. You understand? But when water becomes 100 degrees Celsius, then rice started jumping. So Krishna consciousness is like this. When our consciousness becomes saturated, completely absorbed in Prabhupada's books, then we will also start jumping like rice. You understand? But when it is cold means we are neglecting reading Srila Prabhupada books. Prabhupada said he wrote a letter to Bhargava. Have you heard the name of Bhargava Prabhu? One of the famous devotee of ISKCON. Prabhupada wrote to him, Krishna consciousness is depending on two things, mainly. He wrote to Bhargava in a letter. Just like a train is standing on how many lines? 2 lines. Similarly, Krishna consciousness is depending on two things. But train line is side by side. But it is not like that. Krishna consciousness, one line is at the top. It is more important. Another line is secondary, but main line is knowledge. Prabhupada wrote to Bhargava Prabhu that one line is knowledge, and that is the fundamental, that is the foundation. And the second line is renunciation. If your knowledge line is properly done, then renunciation will follow. Automatically you will feel renunciation. Vairagya, tapasya will come automatically. But you must give importance to the first line, that is knowledge. So that means we must read Srila Prabhupada books. It will clear our consciousness. Just like in a car, when you are driving car, especially in rain or foggy atmosphere, there are what is called wiper, cleaning the glass, isn't it? Then car can go speedily. Similarly, our glass of mind, glass of consciousness is illusioned. It has to be cleared. And by reading Srila Prabhupada books, that haziness, that fogginess can be cleared by reading Prabhupada books. So, in this way, another example I heard from Radhesham Prabhu, a very good preacher, that this world is like we are absorbed in the current of Maya. Very, strong current. But if you go to Haridwar, the government has arranged some chain, shickle chain, near river. Have you seen? In Haridwar, both sides of the river, the government has arranged some chain, some shickle, strong, very hard shickle. So, when they enter into the river water, the current of that Ganga can, take you away. You cannot stand there. It is so strong current. It's not like Mayapur. Even in Mayapur, so many devotees left their body in this current. When you think of Haridwar and Rishikesh, the current of Ganga is very strong. So, of course, Ganga's current is pure, but if you jump in the current, you will die. You understand? So that's why we take shelter of shickle. Holding shickle in two hands, not in one hand, holding shickle in two hands, if you take bath, then you will not be carried away by Ganga's current. Similarly, you have to hold our shickle, Prabhupada's books, not only with two hands, with mind, heart, everything. If you read either alone or with the association of devotees, and we can also listen nowadays. Internet has two channels, two lines. One line will take you to hellish planet, another line will take you to Golok Vrindavan. Fact. So much facilities to hear lectures from different advanced senior devotees, gurus, spiritual master, those who have realized Krishna completely. You can hear sitting in your own room. You can hear Prabhupada's lecture very easily. Practically speaking, if you have a laptop or mobile and little internet, you can listen Prabhupada's lectures always. Even if you are busy in work, maybe you are cooking and listening Prabhupada's lecture, but a little portion of that lecture will touch your heart. That is also very much beneficial. So in this way, all the time, if you are absorbed in Krishna consciousness, then the current of Maya cannot carry us. So these are the technique, but if we don't apply the technique, then we can become hopeless. You understand? Just like I gave the example that I don't charge mobile and I am hopeless with my mobile. The mobile is not working. Mobile will work if you charge it nicely. If you don't charge it, it may not work. Similarly, Krishna consciousness will work, surely. Prabhupada, very empathetically, his writings is, source of lot of inspiration. Every page you will find inspiration. And sometimes actually, we cannot understand even how Krishna is managing everything. Suppose you need one sentence, which I may not need now so much. And she needs another sentence which you may not need now so much. Krishna will arrange in such a way that one day you will read one purport and you will find one line which is very much meaningful in your life. Similarly, Krishna takes personal, individual care, that sometimes you will find out, yes, I needed this inspiration, and this inspiration will appear to you, not automatically. Krishna arranges. We don't know how much serious Krishna is to uplift us. So Krishna is always helping and thinking that how to handle this rascal. Krishna is very much expert. So sometimes Krishna gives problem, suffering, because this is the way to handle us. Sometimes Krishna gives knowledge, very suitable knowledge, but sometimes you are durdaiva midrisha. Sometimes we are so unlucky, even if we get the right medicine, we neglect it. So spiritual life is, it is tough and it is easy. It is tough when we make it tough. It is easy when we make it easy. So if you want to make it easy, we have to follow the formula. We have to read Srila Prabhupada books very nicely, daily, regularly. Prabhupada used to say, without fail. Without fail. Fail means again, Maya's current is ready. Current of Maya in Kali Yuga, both current are very strong. Kalavashmin juge jana, manda sumanda matayo, manda bhagyahi upadrata. But there is one, prayana alpa yosho sabha, kalavashmin juge jana, manda sumanda matayo, Mandabhagyahi upadrata. Then one good fortune. What is that? Kaler dosha nidhi rajan asti heko mahangana kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha parang brajat. One is that we chant kirtan, means chanting kirtan means even with kartal and mridanga, that nagar kirtan, that is also kirtan. But Boyashaki kirtane, Boyashaki, son of Veshadeva, he is topmost devotee in kirtan, but he never did kirtan. At least I don't know that Sukadeva Goswami did kirtan with kartal and mridanga. I never heard. So what kirtan he did? Speaking Bhagavatam. So speaking Bhagavatam, listening Bhagavatam is kirtan. And if we do this kirtan, we will never become hopeless and we can give hope to others. If we are engaged properly, then we can give hope to others. So today is also Prabhupada's arrival in USA. Recently I gave one class on Prabhupada's appearance day, and I finished up to Prabhupada entered into the Jaladuta ship. I finished up to there. It was in Shillong. Of course, it is published in YouTube. But after that, I could not speak because time was not enough. And today is the arrival of Srila Prabhupada in USA. So I can say a few words. Srila Prabhupada, with 40 Indian rupees, Indian rupees? With 40 rupees, he entered into Jaladuta, and he had so much faith that Krishna will maintain. Otherwise, nobody can go to, especially in old days, nobody can dare go to America with 40 rupees. Outside people will think that he is mad. With 40 rupees he is going to America. I heard even if you purchase one paper plate, they may charge you 40 rupees. I don't know how much, but everything is very costly there. Sometimes good income also is not good if your expenditure is very high. I heard many people, they go to Western countries, they earn a lot of money, but they say my house rent is this much, my taxi fare is this much, my fooding expenditure is this much. So they earn more, they spend more. That's why clever people, they earn in America and spend in India. You understand? Because earn in America means good money, spend in America means with less, India means with less money you can. So anyway, Prabhupada with 40 rupees, so much risk he took. With 40 rupees he went to America with Jaladuta, by Jaladuta, messengers through water. Whose messenger? Jaladuta. Duta means messenger, and Jala through water. Okay. Whose messenger? Krishna's messenger, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's messenger. Actually, everything is arranged, pre-planned by Krishna. Otherwise, why the sheep is named Jaladuta? It could be named so many other rubbish, but Jaladuta. Not only that, when Prabhupada took the first ISKCON, that stall, what was the name of that stall? Massless gift. Some devotee asked Prabhupada, can you erase the massless gift? Prabhupada said, no, don't erase. Because previously somebody was selling some gift for birthday or marriage, some steel pots. But now, that was not massless gift. But now we are giving massless gift, that is Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada wrote one book, Massless Gift. Anyway, so in the ship, Prabhupada got how many heart attacks? 2 heart attacks. In 70 years age, at that time Prabhupada was almost 70 years old, isn't it? He got 2 heart attacks. And in ship, there is no Bellevue nursing home. There is no, what is called, there are many famous nursing home. There is no nursing home. An old man got 2 heart attack. practically speaking, without any treatment, with Krishna's help, he was cured. And Krishna appeared in his vision. Prabhupada wrote in his diary. And when Prabhupada arrived, just after arriving in, what is that? Boston, yes. Boston, he got down from the ship and he told, I don't know where to go, left or right, where should I go? I don't know. Then by Krishna's grace, that Mr. Agarwal arrived to take him. So this is the day when Prabhupada arrived in Boston. It is very, very historically important for spiritual upliftment of this fallen age. It is the first step to, materialize or you can say spiritualize Mahaprabhu's prediction. Prithivite ache jato nagaradi gram sarvatra prachar hoibe moranam. It was the first step which an old person like Prabhupada, ignoring his life, he took this risk, and we are enjoying the benefit today, and it is flourishing like anything. It is flourishing like anything. So time already I have 10 minutes left. So if you have any questions or comment, please. Srivas Prabhu, if you kindly comment. If any chastisement or scolding with stick, you can do.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Premanjan and Prabhu. What I can say is, Srila Prabhupada's books, they are the tonic that can drive away all the impurities that we have accumulated over many, many lives. Srila Prabhupada's books are very, very transformational. Actually, all of us are sitting here today simply because we came in touch with Srila Prabhupada's books. And so, just as we are saying, on daily basis, we have to read. We have to recharge the batteries. We charge our phone batteries every day, but we don't see the importance of charging our spiritual batteries. So reading Srila Prabhupada's books every day is like recharging our batteries, which is very essential. So please take this information, this instruction, this advice very, very seriously.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Prabhupada books are like working two ways. One is tonic, another is medicine. Medicine works on a sick person. Tonic is like a prevention. Prevention is better than cure. So, if you may think I am free from Maya, okay, take the tonic, Prabhupada books. It will prevent you from Maya's attack. And if you are already attacked by Maya, read Prabhupada books, it will, cure your disease. So then it is medicine, tonic as well as medicine. Thank you, Prabhu. So any other comment or question, Mataji's? Can I stop here? If nobody is asking, because I have another 7 minutes. If you don't have question, then how should I pass this time? If you have questions, I can utilize these 7 minutes.
Hey Krishna Babuji, thank you for the nice class. I was a bit confused regarding like recharging point also, but I was a bit more clarity regarding Prabhupada books. Like many times devotee, they say that charging is like chanting, 2 hours charging. And like sometimes it is explained like book reading also. So kind of getting confused, and because devotee gives priority to the chanting because they have lot of different services. So they think that okay, let me chant my rounds. Book reading can be done on maybe Saturday or Sunday, something like that.
But we have to follow Prabhupada. Prabhupada, he gave importance on chanting. But chanting, you will feel hackneyed, you will feel boring if you don't have a background of knowledge. Because in many other temples, Prabhupada said, even in Vrindavan, many temples are under lock. I mean, they locked it because nobody is visiting the temple and they cannot maintain the temple, they lock it. You understand? So, we will give up our chanting if we are not backed up by knowledge. So, it is not that once in a week. Every day we have to, Prabhupada said every day minimum 2 hours. It is not my saying. Prabhupada said every day minimum 2 hours you should read. That will empower your chanting also. Your chanting will become strong if you read very nicely every day. So chanting is charging, reading book is charging, visiting temple is charging. Our charging is full of varieties. It is not like mobile charging is only charging with battery. But our charging is not like that. Chanting itself is charging. Reading Prabhupada books is charging. Kirtan, attending temple, Guru Puja, these are charging. Prabhupada used to say that if you cannot attend Mangalarati, Darshanarati, nothing, but you must attend Guru Puja. You must attend Guru Puja. Some people are there busy in working in office, different factories they are working. They say, I cannot attend all this program. So I tell them, Prabhupada said, at least Guru Puja. Guru Puja is compulsory. So these are very strong charging. And we should not depend on one type of charging. We should depend on varieties of charging. Am I clear? Hare Krishna. Any other comment?
Maybe regarding to this question, maybe he said maybe normally give preference to chanting over reading. So I think because during the initiation we promised to spiritual master regarding 16 rounds chanting, not of reading. So
Yeah, but this is also mechanical understanding. See, suppose I give initiation, I told, you must cook every day. You must cook every day. Oh, my spiritual master told, you must cook every day. So I need not go to market. I need not purchase vegetables. I need not clean the utensils. Because my spiritual master told, every day you must cook. So who will do the purchasing of vegetables? Who will clean the pot? These are interrelated with cooking. So when you chant, if you want to enliven your chanting, you must read books. At the time of initiation, Guru Maharaj did not tell me about Ekadashi. Yes, many Guru Maharaj, they do not tell you about Ekadashi. Okay, I will not do Ekadashi. You understand? So many things are not told. Because in Bengali there is a saying, if you pull the ear, then kan tanle matha ashe. If you pull your ear, then automatically your head will come. Similarly, if you maintain one rule, another rule will come. You understand? If you follow 4 regulative principles, you will feel so much stamina that you want to read, you want to chant. You understand? If you neglect 4 regulative principles, you will feel morose. You understand? You will not feel happy in chanting, you will neither feel happy in reading books. So these are interlinked, interrelated. Without one type of sadhana, another type of sadhana will become fate. You understand? Okay.
Maybe this hearing is also part of reading, or?
Yeah, hearing is reading. Prabhupada said hearing is reading, and when you see darshan arati or mangala arati, this is deity worship. You may not be personally involved in moving the fan, but you are watching, that is also deity worship. And hearing is reading.
Let us say if you hear 1 hour lecture and read Prabhupada for 1 hour, that is 2 hours.
Pardon?
If we can hear 1 hour lecture and 1 hour we read Srila Prabhupada books.
Yeah, but you can hear 1 hour, read 2 hours, that is better. We we should see the positive side. You understand? Not that excuse, oh, I heard 1 hour in temple, I heard Bhagavatam class, so I minus 1 hour. No, better you add. While eating, even I see in Fuska, Fuska, and the Panipuri, they eat 10, and can you give me one fowl? Fowl? Fowl means without cost, without money. If you eat 10, you get one fowl. So why not give something to Krishna, fowl? Fowl chanting, fowl hearing, extra. You understand? Okay. Any other from Mataji's side? All Matajis are silent. You can say something, either comment or question. Okay, time is over. Oh, our Srivas Prabhu is there. I am blessed today to have the presence of Srivas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
He is a GVC and pure devotee, I know.
Hare
They
Krishna.
say don't praise someone in front of somebody, but I have so much respect for you, Prabhuji. Okay, please pass your comment.
Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Haribo.
I was just thinking that Srila Prabhupada performed a lot of austerity to establish this movement. And as you mentioned, now we are relishing the results. So we have to show some gratitude.
Yeah.
So what kind of gratitude can we show to Srila Prabhupada for giving us this wonderful opportunity?
Yeah, Prabhupada himself said, if you want to please me, then distribute my books. That is the best way to please Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Thank you to remind me that point. So, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanjan.